Well, the most common and the most confusing question type in IELTS reading is true, false, not given. Why is it most confusing? Because you know answer is one of three options. True or false or not given. So in true, false, not given and multiple choice questions A, B, C, D and list of headings, students guess a lot. When they don't understand, they become confused, they guess and go on, right? So this is how and where you have your wrong answers. In this short clip, I'm going to give you some instructions about true, false, not given and how to get 100% correct answers. The first thing is you need to read and understand the question very carefully because it's the question that is tricky. It's the question which you have to match with one sentence in the passage. For true, false, not given, you don't need to read a lot. You just have to read one sentence in the passage and that one sentence you have to match with the question sentence and then decide whether the answer is true, false or not given. Now, it can be simple if you use conditional sentences. You know conditional sentence? If, right? So, let's read question number 7 first. And by the way, this is type A question. Type A means questions and answers are in order. Other countries had built underground railway before, underline before, or rather you should encircle it. Other countries had built underground railways before the metropolitan line opened. Now look here. If other countries had already built railways, underground railways before the metropolitan line opened, answer is true. If other countries built their railways after this metropolitan line opened, then it is false. And if they don't tell us whether they opened, before opening they built or they did not build, then the answer is not given. Now remember, this word before, you will find it in many other true, false, not given questions also. Wherever you find the word before and you know what to check, right? Now again I read, the question is other countries had built underground railways before the metropolitan line. Metropolitan line is that British underground railway. Now we go back. Metropolitan line opened. Please come to second page and look for the word metropolitan line. Got it? Second paragraph, first sentence, the metropolitan line. Got it? Okay, now listen. This is called scanning. If through scanning you reach the right part of the passage, believe me, you can complete IELTS reading in 45 minutes. And if you are reading a lot for every question, first scanning, then reading. Scanning means searching. Scanning means, okay, where is the word metropolitan line? Where is the word metropolitan line? Once you found it, now you read it. But before that, you are not supposed to read anything. You are only going to scan it. Now let's read this paragraph. It's the fourth last paragraph. Metropolitan line, which opened on 10th January 1863, was the world's first underground railway. Now, when it was world's first underground railway, how can we say other countries had built underground railways before the metropolitan? No, metropolitan was the first one. So, before that, no one had built. Answer is false. Got it? You should focus, read again. Again, I would say underline that sentence over there. When you go back home, match, read again. What did they say there? And then you'll find it. Question number 8. Now, by the way, true, false, not given. Once you find one answer, you have to read on. When I say read on, it can be the next sentence, it can be the next paragraph, it can be after 3-4 sentences, but you have to read on and on and on. Answers are in order in the passage. Question number 8. More people than predicted traveled. Now, listen, we've got here orange line. On first day, they predicted 10,000 people will travel. And 1 million people traveled. It is more than their prediction. Okay, so the question is, more people than predicted traveled on metropolitan line on the first day. Now the clue word is first day. Where do they talk about first day? It's the same paragraph. Okay, on its first day. Got it now? The concept of scanning. On the first day, almost 40,000 passengers were carried between Paddington and Farrington, the journey taking about 18 minutes. Now tell me one thing. Have they mentioned anything about their expectation, their prediction or anything? Not at all. Okay, so the answer is absolutely. Okay? All right, now let's go on. And again, I'm telling you, those of you who are not understanding it now, just underline that sentence in the passage, write question number there. When you go back home, practice again, you will get to know all these things. Okay, now we go on. Question number 9, use of ventilation shafts. The clue word is ventilation shaft. Okay, let me read the question first, bache. Use of ventilation shafts failed to prevent pollution in tunnels. Now listen, they made ventilation shaft like a ventilator fan, okay? But still pollution came in the tunnels. So if pollution still came in the tunnel, answer is true. If ventilation shafts succeeded to prevent the pollution, then the answer is false. And if they don't tell us anything, whether ventilation shaft, they prevented pollution or not, then it is not given. I read the question again. Again, I tell you, if without reading the question, or not reading, I would use the word understanding. If without understanding the questions, you go back to the passage, you are going on a wild goose chase. In English, it's an idiom. Wild goose chase means to go without a purpose, right? One day you come out of your house, I ask you, where are you going? You say, I don't know. No purpose, okay? So you should read and carefully understand the question, finding the clue word and then. So I'm reading it again. Question number 9, use of ventilation shafts failed, underline failed to prevent pollution in the tunnels. Please come back, third last paragraph. Okay, found it? And over here, they use the word ventilation shaft in the last line. Got it? Now this one line, see that how easy it is that you know one question and one sentence in the passage. But reaching there, it is possible to reach there with the help of scanning. So I read the last line of third last paragraph. However, smoke and fumes remained a problem even though ventilation shafts were added to the tunnel. Now what is fumes and smoke? Pollution, absolutely. They remained a problem even though ventilation shafts were added. It means ventilation shafts failed to prevent this thing. Now we go back to the question. The question is, use of ventilation shafts failed to prevent pollution. Absolutely. Answer is true. Well done. Got it? Now, what is the word for failed? What is the word for pollution? This is what you guys need to do when you're doing debriefing of this test after going back home. Let's go on. Question number 10. Different approach from the cut and cover. We read cut and cover somewhere, right? So, different approach from the cut and cover technique was required in London's central area. Now, listen. We don't know what is cut and cover technique, and we don't need to know. Try to understand the question. Again, I'm telling you, if you go to the passage without understanding the question, you will fail to manage your time in IELTS reading. And then you will read the question again and again. I would advise you to read the question once or twice with clear understanding. They say here, different approach from cut and cover technique was required in London's central area. Clue word, London's central area. Now, if they needed different approach there, answer is true. If they needed cut and cover approach, answer is false. And if they don't tell us which approach was required, then the answer is not given. So, second last paragraph, found it? There we find the word cut and cover method. Okay, I'm reading this fourth line of second last paragraph. Please follow me. The cut and cover method of construction was not an option in this part of capital. Now, please go back and can you see center of London? Go back one line. Okay, I'm reading second last paragraph, second line. The problem was partly, mil gaya? Second line, same paragraph. The problem was partly that the existing underground lines formed a circuit around the center of London and extended to the suburbs, but did not cross the capital center. The cut and cover method of construction was not an option in this part of capital. When they use the word this part of capital, it means center of London. Now again, as yesterday they were using them for books and all that, okay? So for center of London, they use the word this part of capital. Capital is what? London, okay? Now let's go back. What's the question? Yeah, the question is, a different approach from the cut and cover technique was required in London central area. Answer is true. Absolutely. Okay, because that cut and cover technique didn't actually work there. They had to use a different approach. Again, you can read, don't worry. You know the location, you know the sentence, you can read it again and see how this answer is true. Question number 11, windows on City and South London trains. Now please look here, imagine train and window. Usually the windows are like this, you look outside the window, yeah? All right, hello, yeah. So, windows on City and South London trains were at eye level. What is eye level? This is eye level. If the windows were at eye level, answer is true. If windows were at ceiling level, answer is, and if they don't tell us the location of windows, answer is well done. Let's go back. It's the last paragraph where you see the word window. Just scan it. Got it? Last paragraph, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th line. Middle, the carriages were narrow. Got it? Now let's read it. Last paragraph, 6th line after full stop. The carriages were narrow and had tiny windows just below the roof. So windows were at eye level? No, they were just below the roof. So they were not at eye level, they were just below the roof. So the answer is false. Information is contradictory information. Answer is false. All clear? All right. Let's go on. Question number 12, please. City and South. This is your clue word, by the way. City and South London Railway was a financial success. Now look here. If City and South Railway was a financial success, it was successful financially. Answer is true. If it was a financial failure, they had to give some subsidy. Government had to give some subsidy. What is the word? Subsidy. Yeah, exactly. So then it's going to be false. Otherwise, if they don't tell us whether this project was a success or failure, then it is not given. So we go back. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th last line. Last 4 words. Although the City and South London. Got it? Although the City and South London Railway was a great technical achievement. Our question is not about technical achievement. That is about financial. Yeah, so read on. It did not make a profit. When it did not make a profit, so it was not a financial success. Absolutely. So what's the question? City and South Railway was financial success? No. Technical success, but it did not make any money. So the answer is false. False. Taryu, false, not given. Question number 13. Trains on the Twopenny Tube nearly always ran on time. Now underline nearly always ran on time. Means trains were hardly ever late. Nearly always ran on time. Always ran on time. Just focus this thing. And the clue word is Twopenny Tube. Okay, Twopenny or whatever. Twopenny or whatever. Okay, last 3 lines. Found it? Okay, I'm reading the last 3 lines. Now, have you understood one point? First, you will scan and you will see where the answer is, and then you will start reading. Without scanning, don't read. Scanning means looking for words, just looking for words. So, third last line. The Central London Railway, known as the Twopenny Tube, began operating using new electric locomotives. It was very popular, and soon afterwards, new railways and extensions were added to the growing tube network. By 1907, heart of today's underground system was in place. What's the question? Trains on Tripani Tube nearly always ran on time. Did they tell us anything about the trains running on time or late? No. So it is not given. Well done. Bow, bow. अच्छा, अब एक चीज सुन लें, मुझे यहां से समझ आ रहा है, किसको समझ आ रहा है, किसको नहीं समझ आ रहा. जिसको नहीं समझ आ रहा ना, वो एक काम कर ले. पैसेज में जो एक लाइन मैंने बोली है ना, इस लाइन में इतने क्वेश्चन नंबर का आंसर है, उसको अंडरलाइन कर ले, वहां पे क्वेश्चन का नंबर देख ले, घर जाके अपने तरीके से मोबाइल में डिक्शनरी ऑन करके क्वेश्चन को पढ़ें, ट्रांसलेट करें, फिर उस लाइन को पढ़ें, ट्रांसलेट करें, मैच करें आपस में, आंसर को ढूंढें. ये आपको खपना पड़ेगा. हाँ, इसमें मैं आपको बता देता हूं कि लिसनिंग और रीडिंग के आंसर्स आप लोगों ने एक आंसर शीट पे ट्रांसफर करने हैं. ठीक है, तो वो आंसर शीट कल जब हम एग्जाम करेंगे ना, तो आपको वो आंसर शीट देंगे, आप उस पर ट्रांसफर. और इस पर एक्स्ट्रा टाइम नहीं मिलेगा, रीडिंग में एक्स्ट्रा टाइम नहीं मिलेगा. लिसनिंग में 10 मिनट्स मिलेंगे, लेकिन रीडिंग में नहीं मिलेगा.
सर, क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 में वो कहता है द कंपनी एक्चुअली हैड कॉल्स गेटिंग द डैश नीडेड फॉर द प्रोजेक्ट. तो हम फंड्स लिख सकते हैं या हमें फंडिंग ही लिखना होगा?
नहीं, हमें फंडिंग ही लिखना होगा. अब एक चीज़ देखिए ना, अगर आप फंड्स लिखते हैं ग्रामेटिकली रॉन्ग होगा. ठीक है, देखिए. अच्छा, एक चीज़ का ख्याल रखें, जब आपने पैसेज से वर्ड्स कॉपी करने हैं तो आपने उसको कॉपी पेस्ट करना है, बात खत्म हो जाती है. ठीक है, जैसा वहाँ पे लिखा है वैसा ही लिखना है. नहीं, देखिए, एक चीज़ सुने, 1 to 6 एक ऑर्डर में हो गए. अब 7 to 13 हो सकता है वो 6 जहाँ से उससे पहले हो जाए या बाद में हो, लेकिन होगा सीक्वेंस में.